Hello class 9 champions, class 9 students. Let's understand AP and GP, arithmetic progression and the geometric progression. What are the difference between both the progression in very simple method. So the first comes up here is what is called sequence. Do you know sequence, guys? What is called sequence? So let's understand the sequence first. So a sequence is a list of numbers written in a definite order followed a fixed rule. So for example, I have three sequences here. Look at three sequences. 2, 4, 6, 8. Here all the numbers are increasing by 2. When we are adding 2 every time, we are getting the next value. But if we look at the second number, second sequence, we are multiplying 3. Every number is getting multiplied by 3 every time and we are getting the next value. So whether the number is in additive form or whether the number is in multiplicative form, both the sequences are following a rule, and that's why they are progression. And the additive sequence is called arithmetic progression and the multiplicative sequence is called geometric progression. But if you look at this number, after 1 4 is there, then the difference between 4 and 9 is 5, then the difference between 9 and 16 is 7, then the difference between 16 and 25 is 9. So this is not following a rule. These numbers are random. The third sequence is not following any rule, right everyone? So basically neither AP nor GP. This is, yeah, but this is the square of natural number, we can say. But if we talk about sequence, so this is not sequence because this is not following any proper rule, but it is a group of number, bunch of number. And what kind of number these are? They are the square of natural number. For example, 1 is square 1, 2 is square 4, 3 is square 9, 4 is square 16 and 5 is square 25. So these are the group of numbers, square of natural number, but they are not sequence, they are not any progression. So additive sequence is called AP and multiplicative sequence is called GP. I hope this is clear. Moving ahead. Now let's talk about arithmetic progression. A sequence in which each term is obtained by adding. But in geometric progression, each term is obtained by multiplying. A fixed number, this fixed number is called common difference of the previous to the previous term. That fixed number is called common difference, and the common difference is equal to A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2, A4 minus A3, A5 minus A4. You can write anything. So general form of AP is A. The first term is A, second term will be A plus D, third term will be A plus 2D, and the fourth term will be A plus 3D. So according to the position of term, for example, fifth term will be written as A plus 4D. Always take 1 less D. If you are finding out 10th term in AP, the formula will be A plus 9D. 1 less. Okay. So example 3, 7, 11, the difference is 4. Common difference will be 4 because the difference between each pair is equal to 4. So the common difference is 4. Example number 2, 20, 17, 14, 11. What will be the common difference? Always subtract preceding value from succeeding one. So the succeeding is 17. 17 minus 20. Don't subtract according to your comfortability. Some student thinks that subtraction will always occur greater minus a smaller. But my dear, in AP, whether the number coming is smaller or greater doesn't matter. Subtraction will go this. After value minus before value. So minus 3 will be the common difference. I hope this is clear to you all. Okay, few questions I'm giving you here. These are the few questions. Try this. So I hope AP is clear. AP means when the numbers are increasing in additive form, 10, 20, 30, 40, so on, infinite. So this is AP because the number is increasing by adding a fixed number. 10 plus 10, 20, 20 plus 10, 30, 30 plus 10 will be 40. Moving ahead. Formula. So if we talk about formula of AP, this is the formula of nth term. For example, if you want 7th term, so put here 7. So A plus, this will be n minus 1, 7 minus 1 will be 6D. So automatically formula will look like this. For 5th term, for example, for 5th term, the formula will be A plus 4D. Clear everyone? So this is all about AP. A is the first term and D is the first term and D is the common difference. Now sum of n terms of AP. Sum of n terms. How to add the terms of an AP. So if the AP is infinite, I don't know where the AP is going. There is no end. If the AP is non-ending AP, when we don't know total number of terms, how many terms are there? So use this formula. Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This formula will be used. But if the AP is limited AP, if the AP is ending, you know the last term. For example, 2, 4, 6 and so on 100. So this AP is called finite AP. Such AP is called finite AP, and is in this AP, if you want to add all the numbers, you can use this formula n by 2 a plus l, because we know the last term. But if you don't know the last term, for example 2, 4, 6, 8 dot 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 and so on, such AP is called infinite AP. So if you don't know the last term of the AP, use this formula n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. If you know the last term, use this formula. And we have one formula, sum of all natural number, n natural number. This is the formula, n into n plus 1 divided by 2. This is the sum of n natural numbers. Okay, I hope this is clear. Few questions I'm giving you here. Moving ahead, geometric progression. So geometric progression means what? Multiplicative. When the next term is coming multiplicative, next number will be coming by multiplying a fixed number. So a sequence in which each term is obtained by multiplying. Here in AP adding, but here in GP multiplying term is there. Multiplying the previous term by a fixed number, and here fixed number is called common difference. In AP, fixed difference is called common difference, but here the numbers are getting by multiplying, so ratio will come. And what is the ratio? Ratio will be A2 by A1, or you can write A3 by A2, or you can write AN divided by AN minus 1. Always divide succeeding value from preceding. Always divide next value from the before value, then common ratio will come. So this is called common ratio. General form is AR, this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term, this is the fourth term. So my dear, for fourth term we are using AR to power 3. Yes. For fifth term we are using AR to power 4. So according to the position of term, R will be 1 less. So if this is fourth term, R will be in power form. And if you are looking for 10th term of GP, the formula will be AR to power 9. I hope you are getting my point. So according to position of the term, R to power will be 1 less to the position of the term. If you are finding out 100th term of GP, the formula will be AR to power 99. Clear everyone? So for example 2, 6, 8, 54, first term is A, and the common ratio will be 3. 6 divided by 2 is 3, 18 divided by 6 is 3, 54 divided by 18 is 3. So this is called common ratio, and it grows very fast because the numbers we are getting by multiplying. So comparatively to AP, in GP we get powerful bigger number, so it grows very fast comparatively to AP. In AP numbers are increasing by adding, but here numbers are increasing by multiplying, so obviously the number will grow faster. Example number 2, 64, 32, 8. So here R will be 1 by 2. So R can be greater than 1, R can be greater than 1, and R can be less than 1 also. 1 by 2 means 0.5 in decimal form. So there are two possibilities. If the numbers are increasing, so R will be greater than 1. If the numbers are decreasing, if the number are decreasing in multiplicative form, but it is decreasing, so R will be less than 1, and less than 1 means decimal value. So we have two possibilities of R. I hope you are getting my point. Okay, so divide each term by previous term to get the common ratio. This is clear. Find the common ratio in this question. What will be common ratio, guys? 15 by 5, which will be equal to 3. Is 3, 6, 9, 12 are GP. Now check this is GP or not. So common ratio should be same. So 6 by 3 is 2, and here 9 by 6. What will be 9 by 6, guys? 9 by 6. 9 by 6 will be 3 by 2. No, this will not be AP. This will not be GP, because the common ratio between 3 and 6 is 2, but the common ratio between 6 and 9 is what? 3 by 2, which is not equal. And if the common ratios are not equal, it will not be GP. Write a GP with first term A. So first term we have is 4, and common ratio we have 1 by 2, and we have to write AP. So A will be 4, and what will be second term? AR. So 4 into 1 by 2. So 2 cancel those. This will be second term. What will be third term? AR square. So A, which is 4, into which is 4, A is 4, guys, 4, and r square 1 by 2 square, so 4 into 1 by 2 square will be 4, 4, 4 cancel, this is 1. So first term is 4, second term is 2, and the third term is 1, and so on. Fourth term will be ar cube, you can find out the value. So I hope this is clear to you all. This is GP also 4, 4 to ja 8, 8 to ja 16, 16 to ja 32, and so on. So this GP is called infinite GP because I don't know where this GP will end. 4 to ja 8, 8 to ja 16, 16 to the 32. So if the sequence is increasing by multiplicative, the same number, fixed number, such sequence is called geometric progression. Now, we have three formulas to find out any term. To find out any term, we required A and R. If we have A and if we have R, we can find out any term of the GP. For example, if you want to find out fifth term, so put here 5, an. N will be 5. So the formula will look like A, R to power n minus 1, and n we have is 5. So 5 minus 1 will be 4. Oh my God. Automatically fifth term will be A R to power 4. For example, A 10th term will be A R to power 9. So please make sure always according to position of term, the power of R will be 1 less to the position of the term. A is the first term and R is the common ratio. Now, to add the n term of the GP, if you want to add 100 terms of a GP, 50 terms of a GP, 1000 term of a GP, so we have two formulas, first and second. How to use? If your common ratio is greater than 1, use this formula, R to power n minus 1. This bracket will be changed. If your common ratio is less than 1, it means your common ratio is 0.9, 0.8, 0.5, use this formula. Because R is less than, if R is less than 1, so 1 minus R to power n. So the bracket will only change, otherwise the formula remain as it is. Here is R to power n minus 1, here is 1 minus R to power n. This is the only difference according to the ratio, common ratio. Look at question number 1. Find the sixth term of the GP. Okay, so we have GP, so A is equal to 3 and the common ratio will be 2. 6 by 3 is equal to 2. And what we are looking for? We are looking for sixth term. So guys, sixth term will be AR to power 5 because we are looking for sixth term. Okay, A we have is 3 and R we have is 2, 2 to power 5. Let's solve this. 2 to power 5, 2 to ja 4 to ja 8 to ja 16 to ja 32. So here is 32. So my dear champion, 3 to ja 6 and 3 3 ja 9. This is the answer. 96 will be the here sixth term of this AP. You can check it once. Clear everyone? Okay. Two question I'm giving you guys homework. Find the sum of the first 5 terms. So first find out R here. What will be R? Here R is 3 and R is 3 means R is greater than 1. So this formula will be used. If R of this, if R of any GP would have become less than 1, so this formula will be used. Clear? Okay. So now look at the differences between AP and GP. So this chart is really very important. So rule for information, for your formation, add a fixed number and geometric progression multiply by a fixed number. Clear everyone? Now fixed number, what is fixed number? Fixed number is called common difference in AP and here fixed number is called common ratio, and ratio means what? Something divided by something. Second term divided by first term, and common difference is second term minus first term. Clear everyone? Okay, general form is first term is written as A, second term will be A plus D because we are adding something, so A plus D. Third term will be A plus 2D, but here we are getting the next term by multiplying something, so the formula will be A into R, A R square and so on, and what will be the last term? A R to power n minus 1. What will be here? Here last term A plus n minus 1 into D. Clear everyone? So this is the last term, this is the last term. Clear everyone? Okay, nth term, so I have already told you here, nth term is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, and here nth term is equal to A into R to power n minus 1. Here nth term is equal to n is equal to A R to power n minus 1. If you put here 5, R will become R to power 4. If you put here 100, R will become R to power 99. So 1 less. Okay. Now sum of n terms, we have formula Sn is equal to n by 2 and 2A plus n minus 1 into D, and we have formula A into a into r to power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. In most of the case, r will be greater than 1. As per my experience, in most of the question, in class 9th, you will be getting r is greater than 1. So use this formula for summation. Middle term, we can use this formula to find out the middle term. If we have 3 terms, so middle term will be a plus c divided by 2, which is called arithmetic mean. This is called arithmetic mean. And here middle term we can find out, this is called GM, geometric mean. B is equal to under root AC. How? Listen, if A, B, C, 3 terms are in GP, so my dear champion, B by C should be equal to C by B. Because if A, B, C are in GP, so the common ratio between B by A will be equal to C by B. Now do cross multiplication. So B into B will be B square is equal to AC. On removing a square, it will go in root form. So B is equal to under root AC. That is geometric mean. Clear everyone? So this is geometric mean. Okay. If we talk about growth in GP, so it is slow and steadily, linear line will be there. But if we talk about geometric progression, very fast, very slow, sometime very fast, sometime very slow, and the graph will be exponential. If you draw the graph of geometric progression, graph will come like this. If you draw the graph of this, graph will be a straight line. Because here the numbers are increasing multiplicative. Clear? No. Okay, let me draw the graph. Well, okay, so the graph will go like this, exponential graph, drastically increasing, but it will be linearly because the numbers are increasing linearly. Okay, example 5, 10, 15, so we are adding here 5, we are adding here 5, but look at the GP, we are multiplying into 2 into 2 into 2. So something which is increasing by multiplication will be drastically, will show very fast grow. And if something is increasing by adding, for example, if someone's salary is increasing by 3 multiplication 3 times, so salary will drastically increase. And if someone's salary is increasing by 200 rupees every month, so it will be little slow comparatively to multiplication, right? So this is all about. So we have question, state one difference between AP and GP. So guys, you can give the difference. AP is additive sequence and GP is the multiplicative sequence. Identity 1357, 1399, which is AP and GP. Okay, so we have 2 sequences given here and you have to identify which is AP, which is GP. Okay. Let's do one question. Find the 10th term of the given AP. So by the way, where is A, guys? A is 6. And where is D? D is 11 minus 6, which is 5. And what we are looking for 10th term. So for 10th term, the formula will be A plus 9D. We are using plus. So A is 6 and 9 into D is 5. Difference between 11 and 6. So 6 plus 45. So answer will be 51. Look at the question, find the 6th term, and this is GP because the numbers are increasing in multiplicative form. 6 into 2, 12, 12 into 2, 24, 24 into 2, 48. And what we are looking for 6th term. So in GP, 6th term will be AR to power 5 and R is in multiplication. Why? Because this is GP. Here D is in addition. Why? Because this is AP. Okay, so 6th term will be A, we have a 6 and R we have, what will be R, guys? 12 divided by 6, which is 2. So 2 to power 5. Now solve this. 2 to power 5. 2 into 2. 4 into 2. 8. 8 into 2. 16 to the 32. So this is the answer. 6 to the 12. Carry 1. 6 3 the 18 and 190. This is the answer. 192 will be the 6th term of this AP. Clear everyone? 192 will be the 6th term. 2 to power 5. 2 to power 5 will be 32. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16 to the 32. And 32 into 6 will be 192. Clear everyone? So I have few questions for you. 4, 6, 11, 16, find A20. So for A20, first find out this is AP or GP. So 6, 11, this is AP. So 20th term will be A plus 19D. Use formula. Now for 6, 12, 14, find A8. First find out given sequence is AP or GP. So the given sequence is GP and we are looking for 8th term. So the formula will be AR7. Which sequence crossed 1000 first? Which sequence crossed 1000 first? Obviously this is increasing drastically. Okay, but let's find out 1000 will be this, 1000 will be a term of this AP or not, 1000 will be the term of GP or not, then we can say only. Okay, so I'm giving you this question for your homework. Really interesting question. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope your doubt regarding AP and GP must have cleared now. If you still have any kind of doubt regarding AP and GP in any particular point, come on yaar, do let me know in chat section. Sir, please explain this point again. I didn't understand that point. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Bye bye everyone, take care of yourself and take care of your parents. Bye bye.